revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Are you sleeping?
What?
Are you snoring?
Oh, sorry.
Eric, are you a snorer?
I am a banshee of a snorer. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's scary.
Is it?
I snore so bad.
All right. So Eric these days has been exhausted. He comes into the studio every afternoon and he really could take a nap.
I could close my eyes and go to sleep
right now. And so we get off we get through a segment, we go into a commercial break, and so Eric is really exhausted. Now, he seems to just dismiss this as just being I'm working late, or I'm this, or I'm just that. And I think that it's time to find out if you need intervention.
If I need intervention.
or maybe you just need a good night's sleep. But I think, we've all been warned of how dangerous lack of sleep can be, that sleep deprivation is a real thing.
It's a very real thing. I take it very seriously.
We experienced it when we were getting up at 3 a.m. in order to do the 5 a.m. show. We were just always tired. I felt like I was a zombie. I couldn't ever really focus. I was just like in this fog all the time. Now, there's times where you're just tired, right? You stayed up late for the concert, or you binge watched your favorite TV show on Netflix and just didn't get enough sleep. But according to Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, he's a medical doctor and also the medical director of Take Shape for Life. He says sleep is one of the most underappreciated facets of life. He said the consequences, listen up, Mr. Raymer.
I'm listening.
The consequences of sacrificing your sleep can ripple throughout various areas of your life. Exhaustion has been linked to issues with appetite regulation, heart disease, increased inflammation. Any of these sound familiar? Increased risk of viral infections. Also, there's been a link between exhausted immune cells, where bouts of little bit of sleep can run down your immune system. It's bad.
It is bad.
It's bad. So let's find out. I have 6 signs.
6 signs?
That you are totally exhausted.
All right.
Okay. Now,
should we ask Jeff Foxworthy?
I don't think I can bring Jeff Foxworthy in today.
I'll try to imitate him.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you give me the sign and I'll give you the.
Okay. So 6 clues that you're totally exhausted. If your lips are dry,
I might be exhausted.
Who would have ever thought? But he says if your lips are cracked, your skin is scaly.
I have been using more chapstick and lip balm in the last 6 weeks than I have ever used in my entire life.
So that's an element of dehydration. Drink some more water. That's my cure-all. That's my cure-all for everything. More water. If you're feeling drained and you have these dehydration issues, it goes hand in hand with exhaustion. You feel more fatigued and more dehydrated. So if you're constantly craving something to drink, it's dry skin, dry lips, a level of hydration that can lead to exhaustion. So more water.
More water.
You might be thinking that you're drinking enough.
It's the only thing I've got in the studio today.
Today. So you know how you're drinking enough water?
Did you just go back to the office for a split second? I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did, because I heard the hesitation. And then the decision, I'm not going to bring that up on the
air. So not to be gross, but you should drink enough water to the point where when you go potty,
your urine is clear.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And so if it seems clear, you need more water.
I need more water.
Okay. Second one. If your mind is all fuzzy,
I might be, what is it?
Exhausted. He doesn't even remember it, right? Your brain needs sleep, just like a car needs gas. Neither runs very well on empty. So making sure that, if you are not getting that REM sleep, rapid eye movement, uninterrupted.
I listen to REM.
Right? Which, if you're snoring, you have sleep apnea issues, anything like that, when it's disturbed, your mind will be sluggish the next day. You won't retain knowledge very well, right? You'll be vulnerable to forgetting important things.
Yeah. Chef Rick
You'll
Asper.
also be irritable, especially irritable. Are you especially irritable?
Actually, I'm not irritable. That lady deserved it. She did. Chef Rick Esper from Elevation Fit. Look at your face. Elevation 5900 says there's a good chance there's wine in that cup. Rick, I miss you,
Or
buddy.
something clearer.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? Signs you might be exhausted. If your workouts are stunk.
Or what?
It says sucked, but if you're
doing bad workout,
you're not crushing it. If you're not crushing it at the gym,
yeah, I might be exhausted.
Right? So every time we go work out, you are, oh my gosh, you are so spent.
I am spent,
right?
I'm working out.
How about another sign?
Okay.
You can't even bring yourself to make it to the gym. How many times did you go to the gym last week?
Twice.
Last week?
This week, twice.
Oh, that's right. I was here. That's right. Both the week before that, and the month before that, and the whole time before that.
Point.
You're not getting this.
I might be exhausted.
You are exhausted. How about this one? If you are super stressed and ignoring it,
you might be a pain in my side.
you might be exhausted.
I am
right?
exhausted.
Of course, stress can keep you up at night. The way you deal with it is also what might cause exhaustion-inducing insomnia. How's your sleep when you are sleepy? Are you sleepy when you are sleeping?
So here's the thing. Before this last couple of months when I was, I'm being exhausted, I couldn't sleep.
You've never been able to sleep.
I've never been able to sleep.
I guess that's not true.
It's pretty accurate. But now that I am so exhausted, I am literally hitting the pillow and out.
So what do you think is making you more exhausted?
18 to 20 hour days.
We've always done 18 to 20 hour days, but not 20.
No, not
16.
Not usually 18 either.
14.
16, 14 are normal, but putting in some extra time. And,
all right.
And
okay, how about this one? If you are eating more junk than usual,
I am totally exhausted and getting fat.
The more exhausted you are, the more you crave high fat, high carbohydrate foods.
Mm-hmm.
And exhaustion often corresponds with high levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone.
Yes.
And so to decrease this high level of stress cortisol in your brain, your brain seeks out to hit what it calls a neurotransmitters of serotonin, calming hormone, which is comfort foods, which is full of carbs and full of fat.
And sugar.
If you sleep poorly even once a week, how many nights a week are you sleeping poorly? All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. CPAP.
We have
What's
to go.
about CPAP machines?
Gotta go, folks.
I think we're going to have one delivered to the office.
We'll be
right
back
here.
tomorrow, Lord willing. I'm not sure Angel's going to make it, but we'll be back. Bye-bye.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people.